Look, this video should be 100% about Matt Araiza. It should. Look at this. 61-yard punt, 4.9 seconds of hang inside the 10, gets a pretty good return despite that quality hang in really good direction. Followed up by another 61-yarder inside the 10, slightly less good on the hang, but you know what? An even shorter return thanks to some great coverage, and then just a masterclass barrage of pooch punts inside the 20 that would keep the Lions more backed up than somebody doing the carnivore-only diet until late in the fourth when he hits a 53-yarder that had worse coverage than a stripper's clothing choices, so it sets up the Lions to win, but that's aside the point. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about 6 punts averaging 49 yards a punt and putting 4 of those inside the 20-yard line. I want to talk about him turning the corner and looking way more comfortable and fluid than the previous week, and how the announcers were so dense to say that the second punt he hit had better hang time than the first.
Great coverage by the Chiefs this time, and the difference on the 2 punts, this one had more hang time, so it allowed his gunners to get down there and get in position. It looked like Swayze Bozeman was going to come up with the loose ball,
which it clearly didn't when it was 0.2 seconds lower and more down the middle, and was in every way a worse punt. But because it had better coverage, they're going to try to gas it. Sorry, that's really aside the point. It just really annoyed me. But no, Jack Fox had something to say about that. Now, the first thing being that his first punt was put through multiple levels of our atmosphere. I'm talking about troposphere, stratosphere, dang near mesosphere for my 5th grade earth science enjoyers before coming back down 5.5 seconds after it was kicked. And while that's impressive, that's not actually what I want to talk about, but I couldn't not include it. I'm really here to open your eyes to the kick I haven't seen anybody on social media talk about, despite the fact that it should be, and that is when Jack Fox was lined up at his 11-yard line, his heels at his 11. The snap comes back, catch, kick, and it's like he put his foot through the fabric of time and space. Yes, Araiza hit a 61-yard punt earlier this game, but Jack Fox would hit a fucking 71-yard punt. Do you know how different that is? For baseball, it's like the difference between throwing 80 and throwing 95 miles per hour. For lifting weights, it's a difference between benching 225 and 315. He hit the ball from his 11 to the opposite 3-yard line, and nobody said a word about it, but Christ, on a bike, it was glorious, and just a pinch of good direction in there for those with a refined palate. Without a doubt, I expect him to be pissing in a cup within the next 2 business days. Hell of a punt, Mr. Fox.